Hello everyone. Today we choose the topic mobile generations. Nowadays we know the generations we are using the 4G generations, we expecting the 5G, 6G. But before that learning, we know about the what is the actual 1G, 2G, 3G, 2.5G, and what is that actual generations. Mm, you know details what is the actual history because this is the main purpose of our in study of the mobiles. Here 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, all of you daily routine we are using the words G, G something. But what is the G? G it is the known as a generation. The which generation? Generation of wireless phone technology. That is the developed by the 1G, 2G and up to the 4G, 5G. Here for the generation purpose, what is the actual when we prepared one video, I will play the video and we will clear the concept and then we move towards the detailed concept of the 1G, 2G, 3G and 4G. First you see the video.
Hi guys, welcome to Infomaniacs. Have you ever wondered how you are able to stream so fast on the internet today? And was it the same before? Probably not. But don't worry guys, just stay tuned to the video and we will let you know about the different types of mobile networks that are present today. 1G was the first generation of cell phone technology. First commercial 1G mobile network in the world was launched by Nippon Telephone and Telegraph Company in Tokyo. By 1981, the Nordic countries of Norway and Sweden built their first 1G mobile network based on the Nordic Mobile Telephone Standard. Subsequently, Denmark and Finland in 1982. The standard spread to Russia, Saudi Arabia, and many other Asian countries. Although there were limitations to 1G mobile technology that were poor sound quality, limited coverage, no roaming supported between different operators, weak security on air interface, no support for encryption. Most of the phones in the 1G era were heavy and not for personal use and expensive. In the 1990s, the second generation mobile phone systems emerged, primarily using the GSM standard. These 2G phone systems differed from the previous generation in the use of digital transmission instead of analog transmission. SMS text messaging became possible because of 2G. Soon, SMS became the communication method of preference for the youth. Some benefits of 2G were digital signals consume less battery power, so it helped mobile batteries to last long. Digital coding improves the voice clarity and reduces noise in the line. Digital signals are considered environment friendly. Digital encryption has provided secrecy and safety to the data. GPRS, that is General Packet Radio Service Technology, is a cellular wireless technology and was developed between 2G and 3G. As the use of 2G phones became more widespread and people began to use mobile phones in their daily lives, so the industry began to work on the next generation of technology that is known as 3G. The main technological difference that distinguishes 3G from 2G technology is the use of packet switching rather than circuit switching for the data transmission. The high connection speeds of 3G technology enabled a transformation in the industry. For the first time, media streaming of radio and even television content to 3G handset became possible. Consequently, the industry began looking to data optimized fourth generation technologies with the promise of speed improvements up to tenfold over existing 3G technologies. 4G technology basically offers high quality audio video streaming over the internet. The first two commercially available technologies billed as 4G were the WiMAX standard and the LTE standard, first offered in the Scandinavia. 5G is the fifth generation mobile network It is a new global wireless standard after 1G, 2G, 3G, and 4G networks. 5G enables a new kind of network that is designed to connect virtually everyone and everything together, including machines, objects, and devices. Before ending the video, I would like you to watch a previous video that was based on quarantine. And if you like our work, please like, share, and comment. And a sub to the channel would.
The video will be give the good previous history of 1G, 2G, and all that things. The who is the inventor, what is the GPRS, all that details is given in the video. We'll see the in details also. Here is the given some wireless standards and some history. In new generation of cellular standards appeared approximately in every 10th year. The first 1G system introduced in 1981. The generation is characterized by the new frequency bands, higher data rates, non-backwards compatible transmission. The 3G is considered as an successor to 1G and 2G. We'll see here in details what is a 1G. The 1G, the frequency band is 150 megahertz up to the 900 megahertz. The bandwidth analog telecommunication at 30 kilohertz. The characteristics, the first wireless communication. The technology is the analog cellular. Capacity of the data rate is 2 kbps. It is used in between the years of 1980 to 1990. The having bad voice quality, poor battery backup, cell phones, that is the big cell phones. In picture also seen here the images that better than nothing, at least it's wireless and mobile. The 1G technology, there never was something called as a 1G at first. The mobile wireless communication was possible only by the introduction of 1G technology. It is and basically was a network with only voice calls capabilities and only got the name 1G. This was the first wireless telecommunication generation used by the majority of the people for a long time. 1G was launched commercially in Tokyo City of Japan by NTT Docomo firm. After that, some advanced technology. Actually, basically the drawbacks of 1G technology. Here we mentioned here bad voice quality means poor battery life. The size is the large, no any security, limited capacity in the phones, poor reliability. This is all about the 1G. After that 1G we move towards the 2G. The frequency will be increased. It is the 1.8 gigahertz to the 900 meg. Sorry, up to 1.8 gigahertz digital telecommunication for the bandwidth is 900 megahertz. The characteristics in 1G, that is the analog, here is the digital. Technology is the digital cellular GSM. The capacity data rate is the 64 kbps. Previous we see here the 2 kbps. Here is the 64. It is the better than for the 1G. Why better than 1G? That is the is check the capacity, that is the 2 kbps. Here is the 64 kbps. It was worked in from 1991 to 2000. It allows text message services. Signal must be strong or weak digital signal. This is then second generation of wireless technology. Was first launched commercially in Finland in 1991. It utilized digital signals for voice transmission. In this release, a lot of improvements were done on 1G technology. Got an entirely different platform, that is the GSM, GPRS, edge technologies, that is the enhanced data rates for GSM, 2G SMS and MMS. That is means very good development after the 1G and 2G. Drawbacks, that is the required in 2G strong required signals to help mobile phone works. If there was no network coverage, the digital signal will be gets weak. System will be unable to handle complex data. After that 2G, here is the got the some images. It is the 2G cell phones. After that 2G, we going toward 2.5G. The 2.5G technology intermediate wireless generation between 2G and 3G technology. That is the packet switching domain was added. The enabled and sending of any request to network base in the form of small packets. That 2G cellular technology with GPRS, emails, web browsing, some camera parts in 2.5G technology. After that 2.5G, 2.75G also, that is a we calling the edge enhanced data rate for GSM evolution. But that will be not works in more number of years. Then we moving towards 3G. After 2G, the 3G technology will develop. That is the in 1998, 3G was pre-commercially launched in Japan by NTT Docomo for testing purpose and branded as an Poma. 3G technology was not released for commercial use due to unreliability. Same year, in later 2001, it was widely launched in commercially in WCDMA standard, which was based on GSM. During the same time in European countries, the UMTS Universal Mobile Telemetry System Network spread 3G technology under 3GPP standards. Here will be given details. Frequency, that is 1.6 to 2 GHz. Bandwidth is 100 MHz. The characteristics, that is the digital broadband, increased speeds. The technology will be CDMA, that is code division multiple access, EMTS, edge technology. The capacity, that is a 144 kbps to 2 Mbps. You see in the 2G, 3, 1G, that is the 264 kbps, but here we directly take the big step up to the 2 Mbps. Hence, that is the better than 2, 2G. It will be works in 2000 to 2010. That is also called as an smartphones. We made the some video calls, fast communications. We use the mobile TVs also. That is a rather expensive. This was a big revolution in terms of technology advancement for network and data transmissions. After that, 3G, also 3.5G technology, also 3.75G technology. That is the HSPA symbol also used. But that will be not works in more number of years. Now 3G onwards we go to the in 2000. 8 onwards, the 4G technology started to roll out, but had some issues to commercially announce the communication system. 4G due to minimum standard requirement which were not fulfilled, but with advancement in wireless telecommunication technology, minimum requirements of 4G technology were accomplished due to which authorities agreed. And then the market of the 4G technology from 2010 onwards will starts. The current standards of the 4G technology, the fourth generation of networks, it is called as 4G. It supports mobile wave access like 3G, but also gaming services, HD mobile TV, video conferencing, 3D TV, and other services that demand higher speeds. The frequency will be given here up to the 2 to 8 gigahertz, bandwidth up to 100 megahertz. Characteristics, that is the high speed of the all internet calls. Technology, that is the LTE Wi-Fi. Capacity data rate, that is up to the 1 Gbps, that is the 4G. From 2010 onwards to today up to 2020. The magic is the mobile multimedia anytime, anywhere, global support, integrated some wireless solutions, customized personal services, high security, bigger battery usages. Now after 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, now we moving towards the, here we words use the some magic, that is the magic. The M will be the mobile multimedia, anytime, anywhere, global mobile support, integrated wireless solutions, customized personal services. That is the we are calling as a magic. Then we move toward the 5G. 5G technology, that is the coming soon technology. By approaching its limits, will we probably hear the term 5G being thrown around a lot. But what is the 5G? The 5G is the successor to 4G mobile network technology, but how exactly is it different? How will we get there? How will it affect our lives? That is the more important. The main differentiator between 4G and 5G is the capacity and latency. Features are not just, but what separates the two technologies, they are the main reason. That is the very expected technology in market. The capacity will be given 1 Gbps to the unlimited data rate. Why better than that is because of better than the 4G. This is some scenario of the 5G. 2020 onwards to up to 2030, that is the given question mark. This is the some technology will be grasping technology. That is a high speed and capacity, very fast data transmission than 4G. That is given in speedometer symbol 384 kbps, 100 mbps. That is the 10 gbps. That is voice stream, internet, and more efficient works in the 5G. This is the already seen the details on the previous slides. The in which year it will be invented and all that things. Here we given AMPS, that is AMPS means Advanced Mobile Phone Services Standard. See, that is one standard system for analog signal for the invented for the 1G. It is based on the initial electromagnetic radiation spectrums. The details will be given same as it is, and that is the 2G. The 1G is the used for the analog signal. 2G is for the digital signals. 2G based on mobile telephony were intended primarily for the voice transmission and data. 3G for high speed data rate. Same after 2G, 2.5G we see in the previous details, that is the G given here GSM and CDMA. The GSM will be given in details. The the GSM will be Global System Mobile. It is a standard developed by the European Telecommunication Standard Institution, that is the ETSI, to describe protocols for 2G. The digital cellular network of the GSM is described for the 2G by mobile devices such as mobile phones and tablets. And the CDMA, that is the code division multiplexing, is sort of multiplexing that facilitates various signals to occupy a single transmission channel used in UHF ultra high frequency cellular telecom. The band ranging, that is the 800 megahertz to 1.9 gigahertz. After that 2.5G, the age enhanced data rates for GSM evaluation. We developed the speed of that will be given here. That is all about 2 bytes. Then GPRS is the General Packet Radio Services, is packet-based wireless communication service that promises data rates from 56 up to 114 kbps and continuous communication to the internet for mobile phones and computer users. So more of the 8 TDMA time slots in the GSM phone system to transmit data rather than digitized voice involves an automatic rate adjustment algorithm that adjusts the class and data rate to the robustness of the wireless channels. It is given about the enhanced data rate of GSM evaluation. It is related to CDMA used for the 1.25 MHz wide channels packets for the use 3 for the 1.25 MHz channels. The recent version higher rate approaching for 3.1 Mbps. This is the evaluating after the 3G standards is also given, is also seen on previous slides also. That is the goals of 3G. That is advanced video streaming, IPTV, mobile TV, some global roaming feasible, higher security level. The what is 3G seen in 1G, 2G after the third generation of cellular wireless standards. It is a wide range of data rates, is able to efficiently support both voice and data applications. The 3G data rates was limited 128 to 144 kbps respectively. The ITU does not clearly specify minimum average rates. How to use 3G? The 3G is the compatible device and service provider. That is the international launching. The first pre-commercial 3G network was NTT Docomo in Japan, branded by Foma, in May 2001. And the first commercial launch by 3G was also NTT Docomo in Japan in 1 October 2001, although it was initially somewhat limited in scope. The operators of 3G in India, that is the Bharti Airtel, Aircel, Idea Cellular, Reliance Communications, STL, Tata Teleservices, Vodafone, SR. The Tata Docomo was first one to launch. They raised almost 50,968 crores. The beyond 3G is the fourth generation of wireless standard, that is the 4G. That is the not yet well defined before the 4G. 4G will be super enhanced version of 3G. This is the next version of 3G. And all networks are expected to embrace Internet Protocol. Under ITV is currently under study to define 4th generation mobile communications. Now introduction, we see in the details of 4G. There is some wireless standards, some futuristic wireless systems for the next generations. The infrastructure shall be an IP-based including IPv6, MIPv6, and developed and optimized packet switching. The expected data rates for 4G are 100 Mbps for high mobility device and 1 Gbps for slow moving updates or stationary updates. That is the WLAN and IEEE 802, that is the electrical and electronic standards, that is the WiMAX, that achieve the local and global roaming capabilities. And it is 4G shall have clear advantages in terms of bandwidth and power consumption, coverage and spectrum usage. This is the comparison will be given here. The period, bandwidth, frequency, data rate, characteristics, technology. The details comparison, the chart will be clear all the details. The 1G period will be 1980 and 5G period is the up to starting from 2020 to next up to the 2030. In between 2G, 3G and 4G that is the developed technologies. The bandwidth will be increased by the 1G to up to 5G. That is the 900 megahertz to that is the bandwidth will be not increased but some varying. Sometimes it will be less bandwidth. Some frequency they in 1G we use only analog signal, but after that we use the digital signals up to the 300 gigahertz. First time we used it in 1G 30 kilohertz only. The data rate will be increased a lot of increase the data rate up to 1 Gbps from 2 kbps. The characteristics that is the first wireless communication. After that, digital broadband and high speed that is all internet protocol. The technology, the analog cellular, digital cellular GSM that is CDMA. 4G we are using Wi-Fi LTE. And we in 5G that is WWW. This is the one graphical representations. What is the evolution from 1980 to 2030? The 1G, 2G, TV, some research standardization and commercialization, and what is the some gap that is the in between the every year and what is the development in almost 10 years will be gaps for the one generation technology developing. This is the some evaluation, some study market study will be given here, some evaluations will be given here, some obstacles and barriers will be happens in every 10 years, and the barriers when you remove then we develop the generations that is up to the 4G in every year that is there is some market reports will be given in details here evaluation of the G. Then what is the future of 5G and 6G? Here is the some Wi-Fi GSM LTE standard that is up to 73 gigahertz 5G smartphones for the IP network we connected nanotechnology nanocare. In 6G next features up to 2030 it will integrate with 5G with satellite networks. It is the using of VSAT and something. The Terrico we gets the global coverage and ultra fast internet access with smart home and cities. And after 6G we not up to the 7G but after 10 years we getting that space roaming 7G world completely wireless. This is 7G and this is all about the 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G and 5G. And next 6G and 7G we taken the some features. This is all about generations of wireless and mobile networks. Thank you about the today's details. Thank you.